So let's look at this question and try to solve this. Raju sells only 4 types of items: pencils, erasers, sharpeners, and rulers. Exactly 4 customers, A, B, C, and D, visited the shop today. Raju sold at least one item of each of the 4 types of items today, and the number of types of items purchased by each customer was the same. Very important statements, both of them, so that's why I marked it in red. The following are some of the observations made by Raju at the end of the day. Exactly one pair of customers purchase the same type of items. Very important statement again. Exactly one pair of the customers purchase no type of items in common. If a customer purchases sharpener, then he also purchases pencil. Erasers were purchased by B and C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this particular statement and make a table like this and mark here that eraser was purchased by B and C. Now see, let's understand few things about this question. One of the things that you need to understand in this is that it says Raju sold at least one item of each type of 4 types of items per today, and the number of types of items purchased by each customer was the same. This means each of the customer would have purchased only 2 items. Only then these could be tallied. There is no other possibility. If it becomes 3 also, it's not possible. If it becomes 1 also, it is not possible. Okay. So it has to be only 2 items purchased by each of A, B, C, and D. Also, it says Raju sold at least one item of each of the 4 types. Now see, that means that sharpeners cannot come here, because if sharpener comes here, then pencil also has to be there. So this will become sharpener, pencil, eraser. This will also become sharpener, pencil, eraser. So that means sharpener cannot come in both of these places. Sharpener can be either here or at D. So let's mark this. So either sharpener can be here or sharpener can be here. Also, if a customer is purchasing sharpener, then he has to purchase pencil. So if he is purchasing sharpener, he also has to purchase pencil. Now this much is very clear, and we can also now say that this is going to be a cross. And this is going to be a cross. Similarly, this is going to be a cross and this is going to be a cross, because each one of them is going to buy only 2 items. Similarly, we can now say that this is not possible, this is not possible, and hence this is also not possible, and this is also not possible. So these 2 are also gone. Now see what all cases are now possible. Now let's say if I put this and this as yes, this case is not possible at all. Why? Because then we will have A has purchased pencil and sharpener, and B has purchased eraser and ruler. Same is the case with C. So there will be 2 people, 2 pair of customers who has purchased no item of a type of item in common. So this case is not possible, because this says exactly one pair. In this case, it will become 2, right? So this case is definitely not possible. So let's remove that. So what are the possibilities then? So same as here also, you can't have both this as both B and C buying ruler. That's not possible. So we can either have both of them buying pencil, or we can have one of them buying ruler. So let's make the cases now. So I'm going to take the case of both of them buying pencil. So in which case B and C both will buy pencil and eraser. So that means this is a cross, this is a cross, and this is a cross, and this is a cross. So we already now have a pair, which is B and C, who are purchased the same type of items. We need a pair which has not purchased the same kind of item. That is only possible as A and D now. So we can put this as yes, purchased, in which case these 2 are crosses. So this is the first 2 case of this particular question. We can now make further cases as well. So the other case that I'm going to make is where sharpener and pencil is taken by bought by A. But here in the previous one, we have taken B and C both buying pencil and eraser. Whereas here in this case, it will become B buying pencil and eraser, whereas C buying ruler and eraser, in which case we now need to have a person who can have the same item being purchased, a pair that has same item, that will be this and this in this case, correct? And this in this particular case. You can see that we have just put D here as sharpener and pencil. In this case, and we have just kept all the other things as same, right? And this, what B and C has purchased can be interchanged as well. So there will be one more case now. So here it was B is pencil and eraser, whereas here B is ruler and eraser. And here C is ruler and eraser, and here C has become ruler and pencil and eraser, right? Everything else remains the same. I have interchanged D here as well. So there are these 6 cases which are now possible. There is, apart from this, no other case that is possible as a combination based on all these constraints that have been given to you. Okay, so now we can go ahead and try solving the question. So these are the only 6 cases that are possible. So it says if A purchased sharpeners. So A purchased sharpeners. So this side we don't even have to look at. These are all the places where A has purchased sharpeners. Then which of the following can be the pair of customers who have purchased no type of item in common? So let's see first A and B. So is it possible for A and B to have no items in common? Yes, it's possible in this case. See, A is buying sharpener and pencil, whereas B is buying ruler and eraser. So A and B is a possibility. Let's look at B and D. So B is purchasing pencil and eraser here, and here it is ruler and eraser. So if you see, eraser is common for both B and D in all the 3 cases. So B and D is not a possibility. Is C and D a possibility? No, because C and D also, eraser is common in all the 3 cases. So this is also not possible. So the answer for this question is A and B, which comes from here. Sorry. Here. So that's the first question. So let's look at the next one. Which of the following statements taken one at a time will help determine the types of item purchased by all the 4 customers? So which means to say, out of the 6 case, using which one can I eliminate rest of the other case and say, this is the only case which is possible, right? So D purchased sharpeners and A purchased pencils. So let's check that. D purchased sharpeners and A purchased pencil is one is this case, and the other one is this case. So definitely one is not possible because there are 2 cases for this. Next one, B purchased pencils and A purchased sharpeners. So B purchased pencil and A purchased sharpeners. So one of the case is this. Another case is this. So if you look at this, there are 2 cases. So this is also not possible, right? Next one, C purchased rulers and D purchased sharpeners. So D purchased sharpeners and C purchased rulers. So in this case, she has not purchased rulers. This case, yes. In this case, she has not purchased rulers. So this is not possible. So there is only one possibility of this. So only 3 is the correct answer, because if C purchased rulers and D purchased sharpener, then this is the case that we have, and we will be able to determine the types of items purchased by all the 4 customers. So answer for this is only 3. Let's look at the next one. Which of the following statements is definitely true? If D purchases sharpeners, so this is the case, all D purchases sharpeners, then A purchases erasers. Is definitely true, it is saying. So A purchases eraser here, A purchases eraser here, A purchases eraser here. Yeah, so this is definitely true. If you look at this question, option B and option C are the same. It came in the CAT paper also in similar way. So that is why we have not changed it. But this is a mistake in the question. Okay, so we need to only check for one of these. So if D purchase pencils, so if D purchase pencil is which all case, one is this case, the other one is this case, right? Then you have this one, right? And then you have this one here, right? And then you have this one here. So D purchase pencils, then C purchase rulers. Yeah. C purchased rulers in some cases, but in some cases C has not. So this you cannot say is definitely true. It may or may not be true. Next one, if D purchased sharpeners, these are all the cases where D purchased sharpeners, then A purchased pencil. So in this case, A has not purchased pencil, whereas in this case, A has purchased pencil. So this is true, but this is not true. So it also can be true, may or may not be true. So the only one which is definitely true is if D purchases sharpeners, then A purchases erasers. Because in all the three cases, if D is purchasing sharpener, A is purchasing eraser. So answer is A. Next one. Which of the following statement is false? The first statement says at least one customer purchased pencils and erasers. So at least one customer purchased pencil and erasers, which is not false, it's true. Because you have so many such cases here. See, pencil and erasers, pencil and erasers, pencil and erasers. Here too, here also, here also, right? At least one customer purchased pencils and rulers. So pencil and rulers, not there in this case, right? So if you look at this, not there in this case also. If you look at this, not there in this case as well. Not here as well. Not here as well. Not here as well. So this is definitely false. At least one customer purchased erasers and rulers. Yes, eraser and ruler is there in every single case, right? And at least one customer purchased sharpeners and pencil. That is also there in all the cases. So the one that is false is option number B. So this question is a conditional question, but still you can make all the cases and then look at the question after that, because that will make it easier for you to solve the question.